Oh boy, it sure is spooky in this studio after dark.
Oh, quit whining. We probably just tripped a breaker when we built that custom Steel Battalion controller.
Man, I really hope we don't run into any goblins or woolly boogers.
Oh, Jason.
What's that?
Ooh. Don't you recognize the voice of your old partner? Ooh.
Graham?
No, it is I, Chris, here to avenge my death by haunting you forevermore.
You're dead? Since when?
You gotta be kidding me. You really didn't know I was dead? Andy, you live with me. How did you not notice? I've been dead for like a month. Why do you think we didn't put any videos up in all of September? I just thought you were being really lazy.
I thought you were so embarrassed by your playthrough of Tomba that you just gave up on the channel.
What have you guys been doing this whole time without me? Playing Duck Game. Aw, you played Duck Game without me? Chris, you were dead. Yeah, but you didn't know that. Look, you at least live streamed it, right? It wasn't a total waste.
We didn't have any of the passwords to the YouTube account.
No, I've told you time and time again. The password is my birthday. Oh, fuck the both of you. Just... cursed. You're both cursed, okay? And we're done here.
Ugh.
Some people.
No. Hey, the lights are back on.
All right, just in time for our Let's Play of Resident Evil 4. What? Ugh. I mean, our Let's Play of Silent Hill 2. Let's start it up. What the fuck?
So that means we have to let's play... Oh no!
Oh, looks like you just replaced those two games. All the rest of the games Chris used to own are fine.
Yeah, but I don't really feel like playing a wrestling game.
Okay. Let's get this train wreck over with.
Let me just get in here, guys. Okay. Whew, let's do this.
Chris, what the fuck are you doing here?
I thought we're doing a Let's Play. I thought I made that abundantly clear. It's either that or go back to hell. I mean, at least when I come up here, I can get a Mr. Pibb instead of having to drink blood.
Okay, I think I'll take things from here. Hi everyone, Scum of the Earth. Today we're going to be playing The Walking Dead.
No, Jason. It's The Rocking Dead.
The what?
The Rocking Dead. Here, just take it.
Oh
no! It's the Scum of the Earth Halloween
We did that joke last year. Think of a new TV show to rip off.
Here's a story of a guy named Andy who was making a channel of his own. He had help from his friends Chris and Jason and a pile of bones.
Ah! Oh, this is an eyesore. Check out that frog. He's freaking the hell out.
What is happening?
It's laser time, boys.
The official frog keeper.
You know, I actually have some 3D shades. Am I gonna have to go get them?
No, we'll be turning that off soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Spooktober Spooktacular. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off because I doubt any of you were watching this with 3D glasses on.
Look at that fucker dancing.
Is
that Mr. Crow?
This is the Rockin' Dead.
He's doing the shimmy shake.
A special that's been an entire year in the making.
Look at her. Let's just do a let's play of the intro screen.
Of the intro
shall we?
screen. So yeah, this is the Rockin' Dead. There's no other way to describe it, so let's just jump in.
It looks like they're trying to run over her own record there. Did you see that?
Okay, it's the mansion from Puppet Master 1 and 2.
I'm tired of horror games taking place in mansions on top of hills or at the
What do
edge
you
of
feel
cliffs.
about underground laboratories beneath a mansion?
That's okay.
What about underground laboratories that are also on top of a snowy mountain that are also over a insane asylum?
Wait, did you say laboratory or lavatory?
What do you feel about zombies and skeletons and tubes in a laboratory underneath a spooky mansion?
What do you feel about a black sweater vest over actual sweater? That's gonna be way too warm.
Does he need to use a skeleton every time he needs to use the printer? Is that how he's putting ink?
Wait, is that Daniel Curian? Is he back?
Hi, I'm Melissa, lead guitarist and songwriter of the Deadly
Oh
Lullaby.
god.
Doesn't mean anything to you? Well, you might have heard our hit, Creator's Creation, but that was quite a while ago.
Oh cool, we're playing as a has-been.
Who keeps having
As I was riding
skeletons
my bike to our
like
rehearsal
pop up
room this
in
morning,
front of her
like
eyes.
I do nearly every day.
I've
there
got
was no way
skeleton-shaped
I could have
cataracts.
guessed the crazy
It's
adventure
the skeleton
I
of
was
Tyler
about to embark
Durden.
on. Me and my bandmates, Cassandra and Sahara, were just gonna practice a couple of new songs. As it turned out, we didn't have time for that. We'd received a strange invitation to play at a festival. And not only were we to be the headliner, the festival was also named after our song, Creator's Creation.
Wow, the voice
Of course,
acting
we
is so
didn't waste more
inspiring.
time thinking about it. We were packed and ready to go. before
You mean the
we could
script or
Jack
just-
Daniels. But see for yourself. From
Is
the
it sponsored
very
by Jack
beginning.
Daniels?
This seems like it'd be a pack-in game with some booze.
I really like how the skeletons
So here we are.
seem to have
The
3 or
neighborhood
4
is pretty run
dances,
down.
so that
We're
most
just
of them
right
are
for our
doing the
rehearsal
exact
room.
same dance
We
at the
can
same
practice
time.
our songs here without disturbing anyone. That's our only neighbor, Quentin, a real dork.
Oh
Always
god.
on the lookout for girls to ride with him in his stupid red car. But who'd want to be touched
That's the
by
make
an
and model,
idiot
the
like
red
that?
car.
Definitely not me.
It says
Or
Mustang right down there.
Sahara.
You can read it.
Nope, we could get sued if we show that.
Perhaps my 2 bandmates are there already. I should have a look.
It's a red car. So this is Quentin.
Hey, hands off my sweet ride.
This is Quentin. He's always looking for someone to get in his red
Hey,
car.
Hands off my sweet ride.
You know how he picks up women in his red car, Jason?
How?
Hey, you in the red! Hey, Blondie! Hey, what's your name before I stuff my big sausage in you?
I really love how happy
Today's edition of the
these
Daily
skeletons
News
are down in the
complete
corner.
with personal ads.
Everything is skeletons. The UI is skeletons. Did I design this game?
Their mouths are just open. I don't think they're happy. Skeletons can't really smile.
Oh, okay. You want to check out the coolest part of this game? The options menu. Let's do it. This is
What?
the options menu.
The
Now
hell?
let me ask you, where is the information? This is how to turn special effects on and off. Turn on and off the 3D mode. We'll be playing it sans 3D mode, by the way. This is how you turn... how would you know? Water
Water?
effects!
Wow.
This is...
Let's turn everything off and play the entire game with no effects.
No effects, they're a band as well. Are they also going to be at the Creator's Creation Festival?
Today's
know,
edition of the Daily Newspaper, complete with personal
There
ads.
is a game about a all-girl 3-person band that we could be playing. It's much better than this.
It's not
I
spooky
ride from
enough.
home to the rehearsal room nearly every day on it. It's much quicker. and
This is
faster
very
than a car
spooky
is.
because Quentin has big pectorals but almost no arms. What?
An invitation to the
Let me just
First
wave my
Graders
arms.
Creation Festival, and we're headlining.
What? They stole the Harry Potter font. Does anyone else see that?
Hey, take that up with the strolling tombstones, not the game's creators.
I have no qualms with using fonts from famous things for joke purposes, but I think the Harry Potter font is a little too. Like, we use double feature all the time, the Rocky Horror Picture Show font, but I think Harry Potter.
Call. Unfortunately, I don't have my address book on me.
911.
Oh. Oh shit! No, I want the dollar.
A Susan B. Anthony.
Someone must have lost this coin.
Is that going to be our quest?
To return the lost coin.
Yes.
It's fitting. It's a Susan B. Anthony coin because I mean this is the most feminist game I've ever played. These
Boing,
these
boing,
female
boing,
heroes.
This is our rehearsal room. Cassandra and Sahara are already there getting warmed up. Those two have really got rhythm in their bones.
Well, are you coming?
And here's Yennefer for some reason.
What
She
the
even
hell?
has a medallion.
Oh
She
my
jacked
gosh.
Geralt's medallion.
Sorry, I was at home working on a new guitar solo.
Cool. Now the song's really starting to groove.
How do you
Are
know
her
if it's
mouth
any
moving?
good?
Excellent. I think something really awesome is going to happen today.
Okay, then surprise us. In the meantime, we'll keep working on this groove.
It's always great to figure out what you're going to play several
That
hours.
was last year.
before the show.
The readers and critics of the Strolling Home magazine named us Metal Band of the Year. Not long after that, our manager took off to South America with all our money.
Did the person who make this have some kind of weird fixation with babies? Because they're called the Deadly Lullabies. All their pictures are them with strollers. Instead of the Rolling Stone, it's the Strolling Home. That's a okay pun, except for the fact that they're the only band with that theme. Is the Strolling Home their official magazine?
And creator's creation. The creation is babies. Chris, put on these glasses. If you put on the 3D glasses,
No.
that says marry and reproduce.
No.
I think I figured out what it is, okay? This is the most misogynist thing I've ever seen because it's a fantasy of taking these independent rocker progressive women and turning them into homemakers.
They just gotta raise your damn kids.
Jason, I think you're crazy. We've already established this is the most feminist game ever made.
This is the most feminist
We
game
started
ever
touring
made.
through the States at the
Oh,
age
that's
of
still
12 with
3D.
his father.
Wait, is 3D
Funk
on or
legend
off?
Sam Steam. Drummer Sahara is the
No,
heart
the
of
magazine
Lullabies.
isn't 3D, not the game.
Within the mythos of this world, the magazine is 3D.
Cassandra, bassist
I-
and
if
singer
you
of the Deadly Lullabies.
have 3D
Her
on,
voice is an octave lower than you'd ever guess, and her
you
thumping
think,
bass
like,
lines drive
it's
the groove of
double
this
the red
hot
and
metal
blue?
trio. That was good for the soul.
It's
Lead
double
guitarist
3D?
and Songwriter
Yeah.
Alyssa is like a breath of fresh air in the heavy metal scene. She's a new star of heavy guitar riffage.
I think it meant to say heavy guitar rubbish.
My guitars, a couple of them at least. I know. Us guitar players are all a bit obsessive. Each of these treasures has its own story, but you'll already know all that from our website.
No, we don't, game. We're introducing these characters for the first time.
Do those have the Gibson logo on them?
Now the key is to play these 1, 2, 3, 4, these 7 guitars in order that play their melodies. If you string them together, that's how you destroy Gygus.
I thought if I string them together, that's how I performed the Black Page.
I'm sorry. She said there's only 2 guitars. I believe she said these are just a couple of my guitars. So Jason miscounted. There's
I
only
trust the
2.
game. Jason's just a stupid
Like
man.
the
I trust the
photo
most
from our
feminist
hit
game ever
single
made.
Creator's Creation, we had him built for the photo shoot. Although he's only made of wire and latex, he still managed to scare up a few burglars in his time.
Okay, so the Incredible Bulk is in this game. It's not the right color,
And
but
he's got the rhino's legs, which is to say rhino legs.
you notice our mascot from our hit video, Creator's Creation? We got sued by Peter
Well, are you
Jackson.
coming?
That's why we have no money.
I thought it would be best if you two warmed up first.
You should know by now that we're always
Their
good to
mascot
go.
is a skeleton?
No.
There are skeletons fucking everywhere!
It looks like Chris's room, actually.
So, do you guys just totally miss the overtly sexual metaphor right
Just
there?
an idea.
Yes.
Today's one of those days when anything could happen.
They are
Yeah,
pre-lubed
just
and
like
good to
yesterday.
go.
All the other days when nothing special actually happened. Well, are you coming?
Oh, I will be.
What would you two say to a nice festival gig?
Festival? Without a battery for the bus? How are we supposed to get our stuff to a festival?
That's as good as sorted. Give me 5 minutes and the tour bus will be ready to rumble.
Okay, boss. As soon as you're finished, we'll be ready and waiting.
Normally, when you're a band and you're headlining a festival, that's something you and your agent put together, right? Someone doesn't mail you a poster claiming you're headlining a festival, and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta get to this festival.
Chris, you gotta make money somehow. You can't always...
But giant rock festivals, they're not like wrestling venues where it's like to be determined.
And I don't think there will be anything interesting in it today.
You don't pick up a flyer for Ozfest and it says, you know, acts are subject to change. Okay, so I have a newspaper. The Dark City Tribune. Oh, hold on.
555-3379.
A Lonely Hearts column entry. Dashing red. Like, what makes him red? Old timers look for equally dashing companion for weekends away.
Oh, he's trying
more.
to set up a play date for his car.
Call 555-555-5555.
Who are you gonna call?
Call the cops.
Oh, they're already coming. Did you hear them?
Quick response time. Oh, I'm sorry. This is one of those payphones where you're not allowed to call the cops on it. What was the number again?
I think you gotta take your money back.
I will.
It was 555-3379.
555-3379. Not 555-55.
I'll remember the
If you
first
keep
one.
doing that, I'm
55.
not going to remember it.
Really?
Let's waste all the game players' time.
I love how she's using a wrench to dial this phone.
Yes, Quentin here. So, you want to take a drive in my uber cool sports car?
Exactly. I'm totally into cool cars. Shall we meet up straight away, say in 10 minutes at the pool cafe?
But don't bring your car.
Fabulous. I'm on my way.
Let's see whether the dork still says, hands off my ride.
Hands off.
Why would he leave his car if she's into cars?
You want me to bring my hot rod? Absolutely.
Holy crap.
Okay, well, I'm not going to.
You want
She's-
to bring my hot rod? I might also bring my car.
Actually amazed at how strong she is to just carry on that battery like it's nothing.
I think she's doing it with her mind, because you can clearly see she's not using her
Now
hands.
the band bus should
She
be
just
ready.
waves them and it's done. She's Magneto.
Also, that's theft.
Yes.
It's
And-
an adventure game. Get used to theft.
You can't just
That's
assume...
my volleyball. I've been looking for that for ages.
Oh,
I don't
let's not
remember
play
leaving it.
GTA 5 with Jason.
I'm sorry, you just can't assume that a battery in a Mustang is gonna work in a big truck thing like that.
Oh, I just want to say this real quick, guys. We picked up a volleyball, right?
Yeah.
This has to be the most feminist game of all time. No game with any misogynist undertones would have volleyball in it. Maybe later we can actually buy some
Had
swimsuits for the
posted
girls.
For our last big tour designed in 3D. No sooner was the tour over than our manager disappeared with all the takings.
Jesus Christ,
It's
we
been a
get it.
bit
You
up in
love
the air
3D.
since then, but things will change.
Okay, you're not allowed to talk to the drummer.
More like the cymbal player, because she's only playing that one cymbal over and over and over again.
She's just sort of like... She's like air drumming. I guess she
She's
does...
just practicing.
She's...
That's our tour bus. It used to be an ambulance, but now it transports us and our equipment to gigs. Sick, right? Anyway, I guess it only gets us to gigs when the tank's full and the battery's got enough power.
Like most cars.
Man, why are we fucking playing as Saints 2 era Shandi?
Finally back on the road again. Just like in the good old days. Well, almost. Back then, we had a whole truck for our equipment and a huge, comfy tour bus for us and the crew. Whatever.
How much money
We
did
were
their
in high
manager
spirits
steal?
and looking forward to the gig, even though it was an awful long
I'll
way,
look up
and we
online to
really
see how
had
much
put
a
our
trip
foot
to
down
South
get
America
there
is.
on time.
Well, also, you gotta look up their official website.
On the way there, we realized that we still have a few fans. For example, there was the gas pump attendant who we asked for directions. After he filled the tank, he pulled out our LP and asked us to sign it. And then, of course, there was a little photo session for his family album.
And third thing?
And also, for some reason, the gas place was called Hellfire, despite the fact that you do
About
not
50
want it to light
miles
on
through
fire.
the mountains, he reckons no big deal.
Did she have more lines and they'd lost the recording?
Suddenly, the sky turned black and the heavens opened, flooding the winding mountain pass.
And apparently the brakes didn't work anymore.
Yeah, you should probably slow down.
Also on the narrow road, we nearly ended up sliding off the edge of the cliff on several occasions.
It looks like one of those track cars, the slot cars.
Yeah.
Just after a long, dark tunnel.
Yes, keep cutting back to it.
Why, this would be very surprising if he weren't in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen the entire time.
Showing us the video.
Oh, great. The tour bus is trashed. And Cassandra and Sahara have disappeared without a trace. Or have they? Perhaps I can find some kind of clue here.
A clue?
Cassandra and Sahara, you know, the character
emptied the
who we
bus
never
was
hired a
thorough.
voice actor
All of our
for.
equipment is gone.
I have a feeling that Yennefer is probably looking for Cirilla.
The road repair team has obviously forgotten this traffic cone here. Who knows when that might come in use to me.
Is there a map to Ard Skellig around here?
I recognize this anchor pendant from one of Cassandra's necklaces. Did she lose it here?
Pretty
I can
sure this
only
is
hope that
Skellige.
Nothing's happened to them.
Explains all the skeletons.
It says Pighead's Castle?
No,
To
it
the
does
graveyard?
not.
Where am I?
Yeah, I do not see Pighead's Castle. I mean, I can barely read it from this angle, but...
It says cemetery, but not graveyard.
So here's my question. They all hit the tree, right?
Yeah.
And she wakes up, and everyone's got, what's usually the first thing that happens after a big crash? You look, at everyone else, you're like, are you okay? Do we need medical attention? No, they just got out and walked away like, oh, she's dead. Stupid. It's a stupid...
I'm probably in a hospital and this is all taking place in my mind.
It's just...
And then I'm going to remember the cure for some kind of ailment my little sister died of when I was a kid. Orange poop.
Did her skirt somehow get smaller over the cutscene?
I don't know if that's a
The
skirt. I think
numbers
it's
1 to
plaid
10 are written
shorts.
on the back of the sign. Some have squares written around them. The others don't. It almost looks like a plan of something or other. Just my luck. First I drive the band bus into a tree, and Cassandra and Sahara disappear. And now to top it all off, it's raining. What's next?
That's not luck.
Thunder and lightning?
You need to take responsibility for your poor actions.
Also, maybe bring an umbrella if you're gonna wear all leather.
So, Jason, you're a big fan of Deadly Lullabies, right?
Yes.
Oh my god. I can't... the fact that you're obsessed with Deadly Lullabies not only make me lose all respect for you, it made me want to vomit in my own mouth a little. I thought you were better than that. Frowny face emoji.
A load of graffiti. Rock and roll is dead. Huh. I guess they never heard of us. I'd better take
Or our
a
hit
peek
song
and listen.
Creator's Creation. And other songs. I think they said rock and roll is dead explicitly because of you.
The mechanism for opening the door must somehow be connected to the stone slabs. If only I could find out which slabs I need to step on.
So, let me ask you guys this. That thing on the back of the road sign, right?
Yeah.
We knew that was going to be for another puzzle. But you see, in other adventure games, there's something called logic. And in some games it's a little loose. Sometimes puzzles don't make exact sense. But why the fuck would someone scrawl the directions for a puzzle on the back of a road sign, especially when that puzzle is adjacent to that road sign.
Also, that sign, I'm pretty sure is saying keep out. But then they put the answer... Wait,
Keep out JK. Oh, there's no walk animation.
That's what Aktung means.
She can teleport?
Oh, you haven't seen the half of it.
If we have, this is gonna be a short Let's Play. Okay, we get it. The door's open. Walk, lady. Please.
The gate to the graveyard is open. I'll take a look.
Do you really think this is the best place to
This
go
must be
look
the
for help
graveyard
first?
mentioned on
Yes.
the signpost by the bus. I wonder if I can find any trace of Cassandra and Sahara here. Some small mushrooms. They look pretty. Unfortunately, I've got no idea if they're edible.
Who thinks mushrooms are
Big
pretty?
black crow. That doesn't seem interested in me. What's that strange skeleton doing with a hat and a cigar? Where the hell have I ended up?
She says that with the same cadence as if like she just saw some bumpkin in overalls. Like, where the hell am I? Look at that strange skeleton. She's not at all shocked or horrified that the dead walk amongst us.
This world is just
Hey,
full
honey.
of skeletons.
No admittance for mortals here. Don't bet you got a light on ya. Hey, honey.
Okay.
Hey, honey. No admittance for mortals here.
This rusty old shovel has a broken shaft and is absolutely worthless.
Hey, I have a broken shaft and I get plenty of stuff done.
What? What the
Dear us, Bernie Bass. He would have invented fishing if someone else hadn't first.
You know what Bernie Bass's last words were?
I think his last words were probably, "It's fucking bass. This is a game about musicians. Stop calling me Bass."
The water pump doesn't seem to work anymore. The stroller is moving by itself and quite quickly at that. I'm not going to get it like that. The inscription on this gravestone is not legible.
Also, I'm on the wrong side of it, so it's hard to
If I
read.
don't have the right tool, I'll end up pulling the herbs out by force. They'd then be unusable.
That's just bullshit.
So she's an herbologist in her spare time?
The
What?
inscription on the grave is in a language I've never
Well,
seen
she's hanging
before.
out with Yennefer.
The
Maybe
grave is
she,
empty.
you know, she's a witcher and
Very
she makes
strange.
potions.
Then she should have no problem slaying that skeleton and getting through the gate.
Maybe she's a bad witcher.
Maybe that skeleton isn't a bad skeleton. You guys need to stop passing judgment.
Good thing I moved that rock. Oh my god! That's so morbid, but also look at that cat model.
What the hell?
What are you talking about? That's morbid. It's not a baby.
Okay.
It's just
taking
a
it
fully
isn't going
grown
to work.
skeleton in a pram.
That's a shame, really. The skeleton is playing with the remote. Looks like it is controlling that model aircraft.
Are his legs moving through the boots?
Yep.
And his toes are poking through.
No, that's a
Water
style of
at the
women's,
bottom rusted away.
shoe wear, I think.
Quite
You know, like open-toed boots.
That are constantly
No
opening and
cartridge
closing.
For an instant 3D camera. That's going straight in my back.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of the word 3D being bandied about.
Just an empty matchbox.
19
that's
more to
been
go.
obviously thrown away. This cloth is very dirty. You couldn't clean anything with that. Yuck. A cigarette butt. An empty wooden fruit crate, heavily weathered. A big wooden barrel. I don't know what use that
I
would have
pay
in it.
$20 a month to Fruit Crate to give me all the best new fruit.
Undead gophers!
Hey, isn't it too dangerous to fly a model aircraft in this thunderstorm? I don't want the antenna to get struck by lightning. Wow! Looks like game over for the skeleton.
Hold on. Just power of suggestion killed him?
Do you think maybe before she got in a wreck, she was like, I don't want to get in an
He's not
accident?
going to need the remote control anymore. Ow! The bone is still really hot. I'll have to pocket it carefully.
What pockets?
Just gonna grab this hot bone.
What is going on in this game? I'm so baffled.
Seize a bone.
So wait, how many of those things that you picked up are actually in your inventory right now? Like all of that? I don't...
At least they gave her a backpack.
The battle for Helm's Deep begins now.
Dumpy's back yet again, and he's pissed. And she's disgusted because apparently he smells bad?
I've got to think of something to make him shut
Oh no,
up.
he's just grouchy.
What face was that?
That was like...
What emotion were they trying to just... She's like mild, ugh.
Farted.
Who wears overalls without a shirt?
Yeah, that was very more judgmentally disgusted than actual disgust.
Like, look at my axe. And she's like, gross. And that's how you take care of that problem. Yep. There's a door covering that door.
The inscription on this urn says, sometimes one must open a door in order to close another.
What?
My God.
What does it mean?
Oh, God.
When God closes a door, it closes a different door.
The contour of these old tires is almost completely worn away. They're no good to me. This old wooden coffin is damn heavy. Solid oak, I'd say. Lots of useless trash. What's that down there? A simple duster. Well, this place sure could do with a good clean, but I'm definitely not going to do that.
It makes perfect sense that there's just a 3D camera in this old mausoleum.
And Viola, the film's in the camera. I'm
Now we
ready
can
for a
finally
photo session.
exorcise all the ghosts from this mansion.
Is it Viola or Voila?
Viola. It's definitely Viola. I'm
If I don't have the
100%
right
certain.
tool, I'll end up pulling the herbs out by force. They'd then be unusable.
I'm just glad I wasn't the one who said it that time. I want to say in an old Let's Play of mine, I say Viola instead of voila.
Just casually stroll around this mausoleum.
There's so much to discover that I have no interest in.
Frame rate's chugging for some reason.
It's all the
I already
effects.
told you.
I should have turned
You
them
ain't
off.
undead, you ain't coming in. Anyway, the power's not even working.
I think they just switched over to stop motion.
But
Like,
I've got
the video
it in
rendering
there,
was too
and
much.
I'm not afraid to use
I don't
violence if
think-
I gotta.
Try
It's
me,
possible to
sweetheart.
not use stop
ain't gonna
motion
get in
for
here over
video
mine.
games.
Dead body.
What would you consider stop motion for a model, 3D model?
Yeah, well, it looks like I'm a bit late for the Splatterfest. What if
Splatfest?
I asked you really
What
nice
team are you guys on?
Well, let's hear it,
Decepticon.
baby. But let me tell you, you aren't gonna be the first one begging to come in.
I'm on Team Fortress.
Please, Bag of Bones Bouncer, let me in.
You could be a little more humble. Or young lady, were you being ironic?
Wait, would that make her group a humble indie bundle?
Super cool Bouncer, please let me in.
I'm glad you like my getup. It speaks to my lofty position.
Yeah, well, a cheap pair of sunglasses and a scruffy old leather hat don't make you a cool bouncer.
You were still sleeping in your crib when I started working as a bouncer. So see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Again with the fucking cribs.
Oh, all right.
I thought we weren't
don't
gonna
let
let's
me
play
in,
the bouncer.
But I won't light your cigar for you.
Hey, wait. Let's talk this out.
Can't believe
I
ELO wrote
really
a
would
whole
like to
song
smoke
for this
this
guy.
cigar.
Why do you think it got cut?
You do anything for a nicotine hit, right?
Yeah. Oh, the shame, the shame. None but good old Paul done got any idea what it's like standing in front of this door night after night.
Okay, here's a light. Go ahead and smoke away the last sparks of life you've got left.
Finally, a light for my cigar. Why, thank you kindly.
That was way too long of a conversation for that one thing.
That smoldering bone was in her backpack the entire time and it never cooled down.
Oh no, he's dead!
They said that smoking's unhealthy.
This is a fucking skeleton murder sim.
This game brought to you by Truth. Did you know smoking can kill you after you're dead?
I'll take that stuff with me.
This is the most sobering PSA I've ever witnessed.
Don't risk dying
Pretty
twice.
darn big, this crypt. And it would seem the skeletons have wild parties down here. Crazy. Somehow it all reminds me of my song, Creator's Creation.
Ah!
Okay, betting now that
Let's
they
see beer
recorded a
can.
song
No,
or they
that's
didn't.
not my beer.
Do you think are we ever going to hear
No.
Creator's Creation?
Nope.
You think all they did was
My bare hand? Never. I still need these fingers to play guitar.
do you? Because I've never heard you pick up your guitar once.
An ancient coffin, as old as the crypt itself. There's no way I'll get the lid open.
The Deadles?
That guy is totally slammed, pickled, hooch, blasted, and bent. At the same time, one of the downsides of the rock and roll business, our equipment? Sheet music? Let's see. I know that one by heart. I don't need the tab.
Sheet music and tabs aren't the same thing.
Cool cages. Looks like they have lots of wild parties here. Perhaps we could make our next video here. That's if we ever come together as a band again.
Is the sequel like the Blues Brothers 2000? They gotta get the whole band back together?
Okay, that's taking something that's beloved and amazing and making something completely grossly inferior to the fact that it's insulting. So if this game is the Blues Brothers, I can't imagine a sequel being that much worse.
No, the sequel would be as good as the Blues Brothers, so they just need to make another one. It'll be amazing.
Our equipment? Yes, definitely. But someone has covered up our logo. That's pretty cheeky. Cassandra and
Wait,
Sahara wouldn't
chic?
have accepted that. But it doesn't
Yeah, I heard
seem
Sheiky
any
too.
count.
Yeah,
It
it's
was the band Chic.
no.
Freak out! Le freak, chez chic. Everybody dance. But do do, clap your hands.
Whoa.
Oh,
Clap your
what the
hands.
hell?
No,
Shaking.
no Elvis. I'm sick of Elvis characters being in everything.
I think we have to talk to him.
No.
We're gonna go take him to the RIPD department.
Yeah, do you want a photo of me? No? Well, nothing I can do about that. Why don't you show me that picture that you took of the king?
A photo of the king of rock and roll, or rather someone who thinks he's the king.
Hi, honey. I'm the king. What can I do you for?
This is the worst thing to ever happen to Elvis. Well, other than ODing on a toilet.
Look, I took this photo of you.
Yeah, I remember. The king's looking great again in that photo.
The photo's fantastic, yes. But the guy in it looks a bit moldy.
Hey, kiddo. You're not very friendly.
Well, I'm a point-and-click adventure game protagonist. By nature, I'm a jerk.
I never did like con men. And I especially don't like them when they stink of eau de toilette.
Hey,
What?
honey, please, not so loud. We're all very sensitive people around here.
I'm gonna take someone else's joke, and then I'm gonna sneak in an extra syllable to just make it my own.
And this pretty photo will appear in the Paparazzi Journal tomorrow, in the Imposter of the Year section.
Wait, kiddo, wait.
Especially since that's not a real thing, and no one has ever had an Imposter of the Year section in anything.
Annie, what are you talking about? Didn't Oasis win
All right
Imposter of the
then,
Year
but I
once?
still got 3 wishes
Less
left.
convincing
No
Beatles
way,
cover
that's
band, I
too
think, is
much
what the,
for the king.
What? Wishes?
Why don't you show me that picture?
So
Okay, it starts the entire dialogue tree over again.
Hi, honey. I'm the king.
so
What can I do
basically,
you for?
it's like you have to select the exact perfect order of
questions,
questions and answers.
What
That's-
king? King
that's
Arthur,
stupid.
King George, King Kong?
The stupid kid. The king of rock and roll, of course.
But you look more like the King of Lard.
What do you mean? I look like the king, I talk like the king, and I sing like the king. So, I'm the king.
I am the king. Wait, this guy's name is Elvis, and he's talking about the imposter? This is Elvis Costello.
You sing like the king? Well then, let's hear it.
Sing.
Oliver Army is on
What do you
the
wanna
way.
I want to hear the intro to Katamari Damacy.
Can you still do Don't Be Cruel?
Nice song, a very good choice. Unfortunately, I took it out of my repertoire recently. How about another song?
Oh, does Elvis have any songs that were in the public domain?
Or how about Love Me Tender?
Well, that's a really good song, but I only play that one with my big band now.
Camptown
Choose another
Racers.
song.
Okay, it's this or it's nothing. It's now or never.
Great.
Which
One
one
of
was
my
the song title
greatest
again?
songs. Sorry, sweetheart. All this small talk seems to have made me a little hoarse. I have to take care of my
You don't look
voice
like a
for the
horse.
show, but next time.
You look like a CGI piece of crap.
Hi, honey. I'm the king.
You're the king? I thought the king was dead.
Rock and roll never dies, just like its king.
But I seem to remember the king of rock and roll being rather different.
What do you mean? I look like
Like, you don't even look
I
like you'd be a
talk like
parody
the
or a
king,
gross
and I
approximation.
sing like the king.
You look like a free model in some kind of downloadable pack.
And what about that label on your collar? Property of Bob's costume hire?
What? Which label? The label's still on? I thought I'd cut all the labels off.
Well, you shouldn't, because you rented it.
Gotcha. But you don't fool me. I could tell straight off that you were not the real king.
Don't be cruel. Okay, you're right. But please, don't tell anyone here. I was buried in the same graveyard as the king. He was always such a big idol of mine.
And then?
Then, because of all the fans, they had to widen the path at the graveyard, and I was transferred here. I was new and trying to make friends.
And then you thought, why not be an Elvis impersonator?
Nicolas Cage thought
All
the same
right,
thing.
Okay, you
So did
win.
Kurt Russell.
Yes, it was just like that. But please don't tell the others.
All right then, but I've still got one wish left.
A wish. Okay, honey. What do you want?
So Elvis is magical?
Write something really, really nice on
So I'm
this
gonna
photo.
claim this guy's a fraud, but then demand his autograph?
Do you love me?
Well, he's so
Yeah,
convincing.
the king has still got
I mean,
a
except for
way
the
with
part where
women.
she said, I knew
Now, where's my
you were a
pen?
fake immediately.
Ah, here. Here you go, sweetie. Want to meet me on the snuggle couch later?
Okay. So now we have a signed picture of Elvis for God knows what reason.
Fake Elvis.
We have, yeah, a signed picture of an obviously fake undead Elvis.
It's more like Elvish.
Holy shit, I was joking about the Harry Potter font before. Oh my god. And I guess this guy runs it. Okay.
Hey, as long as I'm here, the only person touching my babies is me.
I'm the center square after all.
What can I get you, sweetheart?
Where's the restroom?
Yep, right behind the jetty.
Where's the restroom? Yep.
Wow, a toilet with running water. More than I expected.
And fresh air, too, if you like that kind of thing. Want to start here? I need someone to give this place a good cleaning. That's the ferryman. Definitely my best customer. He knows a good drop when he sees one.
A poster from Harry's bar. On the back, the picture of our tour poster. How'd that get there? Exactly how'd that get there? Is the game so cheap? It's not only reusing art assets for the actual game, but within the fiction of the game, they're just taking all the props and double printing on both sides.
It's very eco-friendly.
What can I get you, sweetheart?
You didn't see two girls come through here by any chance.
With the amount of trade passing through here, I really can't be expected to remember everyone. Can you jog my memory? Do you have a photo, maybe?
He looks like Elvis.
Photo? Sure.
Yeah, I have this photo that I just took off your
I've
bar.
got something to show me.
Because the puzzles of this game are so freaking highly logical.
Isn't that you on the poster? Those other two hot chicks were here earlier, but they left pretty fast. They seem to be in a bit of a hurry.
Because of all the undead monsters around here. Wow.
What can I get you, sweetheart?
A better game.
I need a drink.
That's pretty surprising at a bar. What'll it be?
A golden Cadillac, please.
I'd like one of those too. Although pink would probably suit me better. Wasn't there some song about that? What can I get you, sweetheart?
I need a drink.
That's pretty surprising at a bar. What'll it be?
A secret dream, please.
Dreams. Don't we all have them? I haven't got any though. Sorry.
Yeah, I have a dream. I have a dream that I could stop playing this game and just
can I
slit
get
my
you,
wrists and drift off into nothingness.
What happened to the part, you know,
need a
when you
drink.
just ask for a menu?
Bar. What'll it be?
A white Russian, please.
Cool. I'm Russian and pale. Is that good enough for you, sweetheart?
You can tell by my Russian accent.
Yeah, I'm looking for my two bandmates. Maybe you've seen them?
With the amount of
You already have
what can I
confirmed,
get you,
sir.
sweetheart?
I need a drink.
That's pretty surprising at a bar. What'll it be?
A Bloody Mary, please.
Mary. Wait, I'll have to look downstairs. She's probably,
Sold out?
as I thought, she's out. I'll just check to see if her chainsaw's paid.
Going down to the basement to see my Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Really scary. She used to shave a pussy, now it's getting pretty hairy.
Just an old wooden barrel with nothing in it but dust and dirt.
What is Lula?
An old wooden barrel. Let's see. Family of mice has set up a home in there. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude.
And it looked like one of the elderly mice is telling his kids the story about how he escaped the Titanic? Huh. You know, I thought everyone died on the Titanic, but apparently nothing could be further from the truth. Apparently a large squid saved them all.
Hey, it's good of you to take a cue from those guys
Wine
over there.
cork. My grandpa used to make animals out of them for me to play with. Ugh, they smell revolting. I don't want to meet the person they belong to.
You have now been poisoned. Your life just starts ticking down.
You know, the person who owned those boots must have had Stinkfoot.
Hey, sister.
Yo, Stinkfoot
you seem
puts a
familiar.
heart
If only
on
I
my
could remember
nose.
Where I've come across you before.
Stinkfoot, Stinkfoot. I can't lie. Can you rinse them off? I suppose. Is Lula from another game?
I was about to say, I think Lula's a different point-and-click adventure game that this company made.
It looks better than this one. Like, they actually...
Yeah.
Like, that's an actual drawn character. As opposed to this, which you get for free from a 3D rendering pack. Like, one of those, you know, the shadier packs you see in advertisements in Adobe Photoshop magazines. This also looks like it's a feminist masterpiece, though. You know, strong female characters.
Don't you get it? Nope, she didn't get it. You're interrupting our pool game.
Oh, hey, we're on the set of Martin Scorsese's Deadfellas.
Our game. Don't say you have the missing 8-ball. Have you got the 8-ball? No, she ain't got it. No 8-ball. So,
It's the same guy doing both voices in one take.
We're concentrating.
And this guy's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you talking to yourself? We're concentrating on not playing this game because we obviously don't have the 8-ball.
A touch of paint here, a dab there, and there you have it. A silver ball becomes a lovely.
That's
8-ball.
way too big. That is humongous.
8-ball at last. Yes, the 8-ball.
Why is it wet?
We can play around. Yes, I said play around. We'll swap the 8-ball for this trophy. Yep, the trophy.
What?
Then what are we gonna play for if we gave her the trophy?
Is there like a law of equal exchange down here that you have to give someone something if they give you something?
Yeah, else you lose an arm and a
That
leg
was easy.
in the
Now
transmutation
the water should be
process.
flowing. But where?
And why? Do-do-do. Doing things with no rhyme or reason.
This is starting to... It's all starting to come together. I think I get it now.
Okay. So now...
So we solved all the puzzles. We're done now, right?
That's the end of the game.
We got to...
Good night, everybody.
We get to go play the rock and roll show and just be done with it.
Well, we got alcohol. So, I mean, now all we need is some hard drugs. And yeah, then we'll be ready to play the rock and roll show. I love how that works. Like, this little
man.
baby's like,
I was
yay!
planning on drinking that wine, but who knows what use that kitten might have later.
Yeah, who knows? I could see a bottle of wine being infinitely more valuable in this type of game or in life than a toy cat. Oh, cool. The model aircraft.
Finally, you can just go jump in a lake.
Just end it.
Holy crap!
There's no way I'm gonna touch it with bare hands.
This just turned into a fantasy MMO.
The mosquito will be safe in this jar.
Why would you want a mosquito to be safe?
I have to keep it safe for some reason.
I have to keep it safe so it'll be the animal that kills more people every year
The
than anything
outboard motor
else.
won't start. Almost sounds as if the tank is empty.
So now, here's a pet peeve about this game that I have. Otherwise perfect game. Sometimes the inventory actually covers up objects you need.
Like that fish?
Like that fish.
How you gonna get that fish?
Good question. How am I going to get that fish? Aha! Fishing line.
And a cat.
A pull cue.
Some string and viola. The cork will make a good float for the
Yep,
fishing
she says
rod.
viola again.
I believe you mean put some string on a voila and play it.
The voila is my favorite instrument.
Okay.
Okay, my best friend's pendant she wears around her
And
neck.
it makes for a good fish hook.
And a
then
giant
attach the
mosquito.
mosquito as bait.
So,
Tight
a bunch
line.
of huge random monsters floating around in an area and the ability to just fish wherever. This is definitely turning into an MMO.
Hold on. Oh, for some
Well,
reason I thought you
let's
combined the
see if I can
statue
hook
with it.
something on
I was
the
like, what? What? Do you have to combine everything?
All right. This is the most thrilling fishing game I've ever played. More so than the fishing minigame in Breath of Fire 3, which is the only fishing game I've ever played.
Why did it...
Why is it holding on this? Is this supposed to be like a metaphor?
I don't get why it switched to black and white. Like,
It's surrealism. This fish,
That
this
was easier
means
than I
something.
thought. I mean, with that bait, not a bad catch for a first try.
still don't really understand what we've
So that
accomplished.
must be the restroom the barkeeper in Harry's bar was talking about. There really is no shortage of fresh air here.
Do you have like some kind of device? Oh, all the fresh air.
Should have saved
Stuff
that
in
bottle.
there smells terrible. I'm not going a step closer.
Oh, okay, she's too good to drink toilet
A
wine.
large gas tank. Seems to be quite full. Ugh. What a stench!
There must be a copy of the Rockin' Dead
Hasn't
inside
been
of there.
Cleaned in years. I'd rather go in the bushes.
Probably skeletons
The door
don't
won't
have
open.
bowels,
Even though
so
it looks
would they
like there's
need a
no
clean
lock
toilet?
mechanism.
Just that hairy
I'm
guy.
sure
He's the
some
only
kind
one.
of lever would help.
How do I leave? There we go.
You can't use the iron bar?
Just use that little gear at the bottom and go to exit game.
found a place that has gasoline, so I think I need one of these cans. Dang it! No! Go back!
The canister's full. Now I can fill up the boat's motor. Great.
Whoops! I accidentally filled it with toilet water.
Swamp forest. It's probably safer to stay on the path. Who knows what's slithering around in the bog? If I don't have the right tool, I'll end up pulling the herbs out by force. They'd then
What
be
herbs? I
unusable.
was clicking on the barrels.
Use that shepherd's crook on the barrels.
Hey, that's an unfair stereotype. Not all
Great,
shepherds are
it's working.
crooks.
I can get to the other side now.
But she has magic!
They couldn't be bothered to make an animation of her walking forward. So she disappears.
She has magic powers! She could have solved so many puzzles more easily than... Ugh!
She should just be able to teleport through every single room.
You know what? Maybe she's low on mana. I don't know.
Mosquitoes. Those little buzzing pests are really disgusting. And somehow they're a bit too big as well.
You're just now noticing that after you picked up one by hand and put it in a jar? Freaking skater beast.
Wouldn't that have been great? She tried to catch it before, and the mosquito's mouth just goes straight through her hand. Just like pierces her
I've been
through
pierced
the
by
neck.
a mosquito.
Lived in. I wonder who's set up home in there.
Probably a skeleton of some sort.
The giant rat is of no concern, though. Don't worry.
That's just Templeton. Well, they just went over our inventory.
I thought Templeton was back working at the bar, Andy. Ah, fair as a smorgasbord.
Oh, I didn't expect that. I hope I didn't disturb anyone on the John.
So, to flush the toilet, you have to walk across 7 barrels in a bog? It's eco-friendly. Oh, look at that key. You can barely see
Wow.
it.
So this is a
Well,
pixel hunter.
Here's something cool. If you'd go here, you can see everything.
Looks
Oh,
like
okay.
someone lives in
Pick
the
up the key.
treehouse. Unfortunately, I can't make
Pick up the
anything
key.
else out from down here. I should find a way to get up there. There are a few holes in the trunk. I wonder if I can somehow make use of that. There are
Climb-
a few holes in the trunk.
Climb up it!
I wonder if I can somehow make use of that.
I wish there was a way I could get up
The key
there.
fell out of the treehouse
Maybe you have
up
to
there.
stick something in
I'd
there.
better put that in my pocket.
It's all the tropical birds. They're not really scary.
I guess I'm not allowed to interact
Oh,
with
okay.
the giant rat.
Wait, go back. Maybe you can go down and come back left, like lower in the area.
I think I have to come back later.
So they make you do all this walking back and forth, but you can still teleport. Just be able to teleport from the beginning to the end. See, like I assumed you'd be able to just walk to the left.
They got to pad the gameplay out.
Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. Why can't they just make her fucking teleport
Jeez, what
straight
a
to the
big
8 master
beast.
robots?
Someone must have helped him along a bit. I
What
have
the
to
fuck?
distract that giant beast with something before I can go any further.
Would you like to hear the story of me and my 4 turtle sons?
Long ago, Oroku Saki killed my master. I cut his face.
Wait, did you just give him cheese and then he didn't take it?
He did not take the cheese. It was not a sufficient amount for him to be interested. I think he was a bit insulted by
Free sample?
the small amount of cheese.
Why would they give us the small amount of cheese in the first
Cheese,
place if that's not enough?
That rat is a little bit bigger than a person. Like, you'd say how many pounds that rat was. I'd say 400 maybe.
That rat?
Now, I'm pushing 300 almost. I am 268, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a big guy. Width, not height. I'm a big guy. If you handed me a piece of cheese that big, I'm not gonna go, no thank you.
I'm going to be like, delicious. Do you have any more?
No, I would say this is too big of a piece of cheese for me. Now, I'm also a human being, so I have, like, self-control. Not a lot, because I'm 268. But I have a modicum of self-control. Whereas that's a beast. It would see the food and go, yes, please.
How do you know?
How many turtle sons do you have?
You're right. He could be like, I'm saving my figure. Me and my 4 turtle sons are going on a fun run.
Maybe he needs more cheese so we can melt it down and put it on a
See if the
pizza.
motor starts.
Cheddar on a pizza? Ridiculous. Come back with some
The
marinara.
motor started, but those creepers are still stopping the boat from moving.
Long ago,
Done it. Now the motor is free again.
I tried to make a pizza with just a block of cheddar that I shredded. It was
This lake looks
terrible.
quite murky. Fortunately, I've got this dinghy and don't have to swim.
Game?
Oh, there was sort of like a little walking thing there.
Okay, that's cool. Wait, so they animate this, but not her walking forward.
This looks like a scene from Archer.
I wonder if there's alligators in that swamp.
What's that? There's a hand running around. Seems kind of familiar.
What is that thing?
I don't know what that thing is, Jason.
Scared of me. I'd better try to catch.
Andy,
some
don't you
sense
think
of
that
something.
thing looks familiar?
Yeah! It's the
The teddy
cursor
back there doesn't look
from
all that
Warcraft.
stable. I can't reach the hand from there.
Sorry.
Okay, the only way to get past is to beat it in rock, paper, scissors. Its favorite game.
Yes, me lord?
An old, very tightly bound tire. I can't get that off.
Aha.
No, that's terrible. Don't do that. You're so mean.
Then
This
let's
is for
see if
stealing
the
the
hand
scenes
falls
from
into
Raul
the trap.
Julia.
You just now we play the waiting game.
Ah, I've caught the running hand.
God, you just snapped its finger. That's like breaking someone's leg, okay?
Now I have to go return this to Sean Astin's dad.
Or Luke Skywalker.
It keeps getting better. So now there's a tentacle on the loose as well. I best not get too close. That thing's not to be messed with.
This tentacle is guarding this mansion, probably housing some maniacs.
That works. I can free the hand from the shock. That's
I'm sorry,
definitely
what?
much too
What are you-
close to
what are
the
you
tentacle
doing?
For my liking.
I got the chain from the
There's
hand
chain
and
the
I'm
shackle
putting it on
and
the
hand fit
shackle.
together perfectly. The hand must have pulled itself free at some point.
You're a goddamn genius,
Definitely
Chris.
Much too close to the tentacle for my liking.
You know, I have like divine guidance. You know, from http www.gameboomers.com /WTCheats /PCRR /Rockin Dead /Rockindead.htm. Divine guidance.
Definitely much too close to the tentacle for my
Is
liking.
Game Boomers your Bible?
The chain and foot shackle are in place. Let's wait and
Does
see
Game
if the
Boomers
tentacle
mean
falls
that it's like
into the trap.
a 56-year-old man wrote this guide? I'm gonna listen to some Beach Boys and then write a guide for Rockin'
For
Dead.
my trap. Now I can have a look around here and peek.
My dad wrote the guide? Hey Dad, why'd you write the guide for this game? Is it because you knew we were gonna play it? If so, that's the best birthday present ever.
It's really not very pretty, but I'll take it all the same.
So, how come that tentacle can't just slide out?
Yep. That's a question for the Game Boomer, Andy. Go ask Dad, he's watching football.
That's a really beautiful building. Someone has built a magnificent greenhouse here as well.
We have some pretty good fans, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, we love our fans. We have great fans. None greater than Gerald Watercress. What a crazy character. Andy, did you know that he eats a Subway sandwich every day for every meal? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, except Sundays, where he eats 2 Subway sandwiches a meal. I mean, they're so low in cal, you might as well just go crazy. He loves those sandwiches.
7-inch or $5 footlongs?
He $5 footlongs, and then he'll give them
Rose is really
$2 as a
very
tip and say it's worth it.
That seems excessive.
It is excessive, but he is infatuated with those
This
sandwiches.
tree looks mighty old.
Also, he told me he
Fingers
hates
look
Captain
almost new.
Beefheart.
At least I'll have something to change into.
I don't know
Mom
why. He
never
was like,
had
my
enough
God, Captain Beefheart is the worst type of music. But you know what I do like? Nicki Minaj. Is it weird to refer people to the comment section of a video as opposed to a previous video?
Bookshelves further back. There is a large hole in the window pane. I can see something glittering over the back there. I must be careful not to hurt myself on the glass edges.
This gonna be a mini game where we have to guide the hand? No, she just...
She's gonna slice her bicep right open.
At least I didn't cut myself on the glass shard.
Oh, I kind of wish you did. Is that what happened to the hand?
A pile of scientific books.
Would you say his grasp exceeded his reach?
That really isn't my specialty. A very ornate.
That's why you need to read a book on it.
Unfortunately, there's no water. Otherwise, it would be even more attractive and practical.
This game is impractical. I mean, the well. The well is impractical.
This tomato is much too big. I bet that someone has given it a helping hand.
Like Lisa Simpson.
I'm giving this place a bad review. Tomatoes are too big. I wasn't coming in expecting tomato, but, you know.
I'm gonna give this thing a score on Rotten Tomatoes. Do you think we gotta throw this tomato at Principal Skinner's butt?
Some papers on the laws of inheritance. Whoever works here has a real passion for science. These plans have been lying here for quite some time. The places drawn on them don't mean a thing to me.
Me not know
And
geography
a collection of
good.
Mathematical formulas. Certainly not the kind of thing for a cozy evening in.
Site plan.
Oh, this is the site plan. This is the layout for navigating game boomers.
Even more science books. These ones look like they've been read recently.
Well, how to navigate Game Boomers is simple. It's http://www.gameboomers.com/WTcheats/PCRR/rockingdead/rockingdead.htm. Do you need another map? I can draw it out. By the way,
Is that the only page they have?
is that a slash or a I can never tell which is the slash and which is the backslash.
That's a backslash.
That's a backslash?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. But the bad news is one of the jokes I made was wrong.
It's up to you, viewers, to find out which.
A little wooden table clock that stopped ticking.
Don't worry. When we
Even
get it
more
figured
science
out,
books.
confirm what the correct
These ones
web
look
address
like
is.
they've
We'll
been read recently.
we'll read it out.
A really
you can just
beautiful
try
view
both.
Of a small forest. Even
We're not
though
gonna
the
do
ground
everything
down
for
there
you.
Looks very swampy. I should have a look
Swamp
at it anyway.
thing. Banana nat nat. You fight everything. Creepy. I think I love you.
That doesn't look like a normal greenhouse.
Whoa!
I don't even want to know what they've been experimenting on here.
We just got to the last level of one of the House of the Dead games.
Oh my god, we did! Every game we play has a haunted house with underneath is a laboratory with tubes where they make monsters. House of the Dead, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, Splatterhouse. They're all the same game.
Hey, who wants to play some Killing Floor 2?
All right, time to play a real game. Time for some kill. Wait a minute. Okay, not cool. Not cool. No. Not this one, no, oh damn it, it's the same game. It's a haunted house with a fucking laboratory underneath it. I've been playing the same game for a month, every day, this is the same thing. Spooktober, it's ruined.